Sorry about that, guys. It seems like my entire phone decided to go on sleep mode whilst I was busy in the water closet. Anyway. Yep, I'm still on the Miyazu calling out Cyberpunk Jordan thing. So, yeah.
Ultimate, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. They're just trying to manifest the narrative in their favor to make you look like a terrible person.
Yeah, exactly. They're just switching it to make it look that way. There was actually a time where there was a stream. I don't remember which stream it was, but they ended up having like this transgender event, basically trying to bring awareness to transgender issues.
And it had to be golden. Oh my. Bro, what are we doing here, bro? Like, we get it, trans people exist, but you're not fighting for trans rights with that flag anymore. Like, you're fighting for the rights of agoraphoria. A big word that Kierser called them, but I cannot say myself, but I kinda understand that it's a man wanting to pretend to be woman so he can go peep in women's public bathroom fetish. It's fucking oppressive and disgusting.
And that literally happened because of what I did. It was trans surgery or something like that. The surgery donations. It was a Sonic stream. We can't be for real. No, that did happen, yes. It was by a really well-talented animator. They make animated like pixel artwork and stuff. And I did watch one of their videos at one point. It's really interesting how they turn really quick on you because you feel differently.
Live stream. Well, that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jordan, also known as CJ, and welcome to Jordan's Soapbox, the show that talks about anything that I want to talk about. Influencers have become a big deal for companies trying to get people to buy their products, with Sega being no exception.
Oh yeah,
financial
of course.
report from June 2026 states Sega wants to move away.
I just want to say that Warner Brothers are kind of doing the same strategy with that right now. With Fipsy Pop, the creator of Hazbin Hotel and Helva Boss. She's got a new original project in the works with them called Prehistoria. But considering the ongoing lawsuit for whether or not Paramount, which is owned by the Ellisons, is likely to own them or not, or if they're gonna just sell off parts of Warner Brothers for parts or something. Like all their different IPs. Which, I'll just say, if Paramount is willing, they could just buy the rights to just Looney Tunes. I would be happy with that. That could work. I mean, DC isn't a good enough IP for them. So, just saying. I don't think this is going to work as well as Sega would want. I mean, they've already ruined Yosuke and Persona 4 for I wouldn't recommend playing Persona 4 Revival, to be honest. Just for that alone. And who knows whatever sort of shit that they removed or changed from the original game for Revival. It's depressing when you really think about it.
Traditional advertising in favor of fandoms, celebrities, and influencers. Whether this is a good idea or not, I'm gonna leave that up to you. I don't think it is. It's with that context the Sega Creator Zone exists, which is a platform for influencers to, quote, unlock early access to exclusive recording sessions, codes, and tools designed to help you craft content that stands out. On June 5th, 2025, Mia Su announced she had been accepted into the Sega Creator Zone. The backlash was so swift and severe that membership would be revoked the following day. What did Mia Su even do, hey, that kind of rhymed, to be booted from the Sega Creator Zone?
There we go.
Quite a bit.
The thing is, he's not taking this seriously. You can tell, like, he's like, what did Miyasu even do? Hey, that rhymed. I'm like, I don't know, if you...
Yeah, bro, no. Just no. That there was very, very unprofessional. So...
be offensive, like genuinely offended over something, I don't think you'd be making jokes. You can hear the pretentious tone in his voice. Yeah, he does have that. There's a lot of people that do have that tone of voice in the fandom.
The largest criticisms were her opinions about LGBTQ folks. Yes, she's one of those people. Specifically, there's this clip.
The whole LGBTQ stuff, I never liked it. I'm not homophobic. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're lesbian.
I'll take things that are bullshit for $1,000, Alex.
I'll take it for 20 million. Because... Now, I'm not sure if she's gonna bring it up because I forgot, but Mia pointed out that she is a bisexual. So not only are you just witnessing Cyberpunk Jordan harass someone for their opinions on heterophobes, he is harassing a bisexual on her opinions on heterophobes. And the person reacting to all of this is a fucking envy. Not very woke, my guy. Not very woke at all.
What? Okay, no. Well, you're just gonna assume right off the bat that I'm lying? Bro, I'm bi. There's many things people disagree on, and it's like, at the end of the day, as long as you don't make it your whole personality, that's fine. I literally drove by a house that was, like, painted with, like, the rainbow and trans color, and then the other colors, I don't know what the other colors are, but, like, their whole house was painted up with it, and they had, like, a bunch of flags in front of it. I'm just like, oh my. That's, like, making it your whole personality. That's like, why do you need to do that? I've mentioned, actually, if you want to take a look at this, I posted the full video, not just the short. Here it is right here. Okay, so this is the beginning. This was back in January when I decided to talk about the whole thing. I was hesitating, and, I was like, I don't know if I should say it, but, the Sonic community has been making me uncomfortable. Right? I felt like I needed to talk about it. So that's why I came out with it. I didn't just talk about it because it was out of the blue, like, for no reason. I'm not gonna put on the whole thing. I'm just gonna put in the beginning, and that's about it. Y'all know the whole, I want y'all to understand that something that I've been hiding for a while after doing collabs and stuff like that, And it's not just collabs, it's just everywhere I've been going on in the internet. Like, I just haven't been feeling like I belong because a very specific opinion that is very controversial. But I feel like I have to say this because it's been bothering me. And look, if you have the opposite opinion, I don't hate you for it, right? I don't hate you for it. I wouldn't cut contact with you. However, it might be the opposite with the other side because that's usually how it is, unfortunately. You know how when you look back at this, it's like, dude, that's crazy how I just said that and now I'm going through all of this from...
Girl literally had deja vu in dreams and shit, and had a Nostradamus-esque prediction. I'm calling it right now.
From speaking out about it, it's like, that's how it is, and look what's happened. It turned out to be true. And a month later, that's when the short got viral. So yeah, I said I don't hate you. If you have the opposite opinion, I wouldn't cut contact with you. And they always leave that out. They always leave it out. They never bring it up. They never bring it up, bro. They never bring it up. We live in that time. Y'all know the whole LGBTQ stuff. I never liked it. I was like, I'm not homophobic. Look, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're lesbian. I don't care about that. However, it is a problem when you're talking about transgender stuff. That's when I think it's a problem. I feel like you're hurting your body. I think you... So basically my whole thing with the whole trans thing is like, when you do surgeries, you're removing things from your body physically. Like that's like plastic surgery and stuff like that. You should see that as a way as like me trying to help you and learn to love who you are as a person. And do not have other people try to influence you to think otherwise. In reality, I think a lot of people need to wake up and realize that the people that they're talking to and the people that are enabling them and influencing them, or like saying like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for coming out and all that stuff about transitioning and stuff. Those people are not your friends. You should not interact with that. You should not let that influence you. You should not support someone transitioning.
I know Mia is saying something important here, but I just want to add on to that with the whole transitioning stuff, with especially HRT and hormonal therapy and having different hormones than your assigned birth gender. Now, of course, I myself, I have pointed this out prior in the stream. I am MB, which means I am someone who identifies as non-binary. However, I don't take any hormonal drugs or seek out HRT because even though I don't feel feminine most days, I am happy not, having cock and balls. I'm happy being born with a vajayjay, so I know other queer people who are MBs who make content on the internet open up about stuff like this. I'm pretty sure Negative Legend talked about taking like extra hormones or something to help out with them. It's complicated with the pronouns. Just them to essentially make them appear more feminine. And for me, it's just, nah. I prefer to wear more guy adjacent clothes. It's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the concept of cooking and cleaning in the kitchen, but I always saw that as something that is gender neutral, right? Like, guys can do that too if they want to. Well, personally, if I was in a relationship with a guy, I would be super irate with them wanting to do the dishes, and I would be there like, hell no, you've been working for 10 goddamn motherfucking hours at your job. You are sitting down, you are playing some video games, you are relaxing, you are doing something to chill. Let me do the goddamn dishes. Right? I don't know, man. It just feels so weird to see people just talk about taking unnecessary hormones and stuff. It just creeps me out, I guess.
Because you're literally telling them to not love who they are. And I feel like a lot of people need to understand that. Like, if you want to wear, like, let's say you want to wear a guy outfit, right? And you know, and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that you need to transition or be a different gender or whatever. If you're a woman, you were born as a woman, and if you're a male, you're born as a male. And it is actually ridiculous that we're even having this conversation. So that was basically my whole thing regarding this whole thing. And then I, you know, went on and talked about like my experiences and stuff like that. You shouldn't be supporting anybody that says that they're a different gender. Different gender than what they. So that what I meant right there. Don't support anyone that's a different gender. That's what I meant. Do not support that decision because it's wrong. You have to criticize that friend or that person because you care about them. Like I said, if you're trans watching the stream, I'm not gonna hate you for it. That's your life. And the only reason I talked about it was because this was being forced onto me. It was getting on my nerves. I felt like I needed to talk about it. It's not because I hate you guys for being trans. That's your life, right? After I became a content creator last year, it's like I started to experience that. As someone who's a viewer, I watched games. I watched Sonic Speed, forgot his name, Sonic Speed something. But I've watched plenty of content creators that I know don't think.
Sorry, I went the wrong way round with the volume. Oh, okay, now that's too high for. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I do think I get who Mia is talking about there with the last one. She was talking about Sonic Speed Network. And yeah. I know a lot of different creators in the VR chat spaces of the Sonic fandom community, and it's just when you see stuff like this happening to someone who clearly didn't deserve it, this harassment campaign, you clearly don't realize that actual terrorists are getting involved in your hobby. You really gotta take a step back and just say, nah, man, what are we doing? This isn't fair. This isn't right.
The same way as I do. But yet, I still supported them. I still stood by them, you know? and I tuned into their streams and watched Speed Supersonic, yeah. And I watched all their stuff, and I know they don't think the same way. But now that I have come out and spoke about it, now it's like Sonic. They don't see, they just turn the other way. It's like, why do you need to turn?
Okay, this video's lagging. Honestly, I'm gonna end the stream here because we're already 27 minutes in if you're counting the previous part. So yeah, I'm gonna probably save some. Well, I'm gonna save both parts, and I'm going to make sure that both parts are edited for a YouTube video. But yeah, I will be leaving both. I wouldn't say both the streams, but my brain is not braining today. I'm gonna leave Mia's video where she goes through the entire video in the description of the edited version of this video when I make a VOD out of these streams. So of course you can still watch these streams in their entirety as they are right now, but honestly, I feel like I need to sort stuff out anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.